Part 15. I wrote the most of these thoughts in my diary on the coast of Normandy, and as I finished up came upon Mont Saint-Michel, and thereupon doubted for a day the foundation of my school. Here I saw the places of assembly, those cloisters on the rock's summit, the church, the great halls where monks or knights or men-at-arms sat at meals, beautiful from ornament or proportion. I remembered ordinances of the popes forbidding drinking cups with stems of gold to these monks who had but a bare dormitory to sleep in. Even when imagining the individual had taken more from his fellows and his fathers than he gave, one man finishing what another had begun, and all that majestic fantasy, seeming more of Egypt than of Christendom, spoke nothing to the solitary soul, but seemed to announce whether past or yet to come an heroic temper of social men, a bondage of adventure and of wisdom. Then I thought more patiently, and I saw that what had made these but as one and given them for 1,000 years the miracles of their shrine and temporal rule by land and sea, was not a condescension to knave or dolt, an impoverishment of the common thought to make it serviceable and easy, but a dead language and a communion in whatever, even to the greatest saint, is of incredible difficulty. Only by substantiation of the soul, I thought, whether in literature or in sanctity, can we come upon those agreements, those separations from all else that fasten men together lastingly. For while a popular and picturesque Burns and Scott can but create a province, and our Irish cries and grammars serve some passing need, Homer, Shakespeare, Dante, Goethe, and all who travel in their road, with however poor a stride, define races and create everlasting loyalties. Synge, like all of the great kin, sought for the race, not through the eyes or in history, or even in the future, but where these monks found God, in the depths of the mind. And in all art like this, although it does not command, indeed because it does not, may lie the roots of far-branching events. Only that which does not teach, which does not cry out, which does not persuade, which does not condescend, which does not explain, is irresistible. It is made by men who express themselves to the full, and it works through the best minds. Whereas the external and picturesque and declamatory writers, that they may create kilts and bagpipes and newspapers and guidebooks, leave the best minds empty, and in Ireland and Scotland England runs into the hole. It has no array of arguments and maxims, because the great and the simple, and the muses have never known which of the two most pleases them, need their deliberate thought for the day's work, and yet will do it worse if they have not grown into, or found about them, most perhaps in the minds of women, the nobleness of emotion, associated with the scenery and events of their country by those great poets who have dreamed it in solitude, and who to this day in Europe are creating indestructible spiritual races, like those religion has created in the East. W. B. Yeats, September 14th, 1910.